Number 17, you want to turn that back in.
So is everybody ready?
With name change.
We're ready for you, but if you want to just stand there at the podium. Give us your presentation.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for having me. I'm Christina Baylor. I'm the clinic manager at Life Spring Health Systems. I've been with the agency for 18 years. I manage the clinic here in Rockport. And I just want to thank you for your continued support of mental health and substance abuse services in the county. Some of the overall services that we do provide are individual, family, group therapy, health counseling, case management. We have a day treatment program that we have many chronic and mentally ill clients that come in 2 days a week with us. Without those services, many of them would be probably incarcerated or homeless, those types of things. So we run that program. Now we have medication-assisted treatment, wraparound services for our high-risk youth, and school-based services. So we have a therapist based on the Rural District School Corporation. We also have a mobile crisis unit, so it's attached to, we don't have our own crisis line, but we're also attached to the 988 system in the state of Indiana. So we have a mobile crisis team that can dispatch and come out on site if someone's having a mental health or substance use emergency. Last 2 summers, we've held an intensive outpatient treatment group for our youth. So this program has been very beneficial because sometimes it's kind of lose kiddos to the summer months, and so this keeps them connected and in services so we can check on their well-being. We've also opened a primary care facility in Dale. Let's see. In addition, our mobile health clinic, they did provide free back-to-school physicals for North and South Central schools this past year, so we did get that reinstated this year. What the clinic helps with, we have a sliding fee scale, so it's based on income. Of course, we try to get the clients, hooked up with benefits as soon as we can if they're eligible. We do keep our groups at a minimum of a $5 charge. And also Medicaid reimbursement hasn't changed since the 1970s. So reimbursement through Medicaid, these funds kind of help supplement some of that as well. We're also the gatekeeper for the state hospitalization. A lot of our referrals come from probation, community corrections, primary care, hospital discharges, schools, self-referrals, employee assistance programs. So that's where most of our referrals come from. Does anyone have any questions for me?
Your services, are they in-house or do you, like your med management, is that over telehealth or in person? How's that
Medication
typically?
management, it's over telehealth, but there is a nurse present with the client.
Questions, David?
No, they got a number for you. Like every minute.
Anybody else have any questions?
Commissioner's budget. Page 3 of Commissioner's budget. 39510.
Well, thank you. Appreciate your service. Yeah, Friday afternoon, 1:30, if you want to stop by, we'll be presenting our final numbers. Same for,
Of course, we're requiring a lot of.
yeah, it's fixed.
Yeah, the fixed number, we can't, there's nothing we can do legally. So,
So, yeah, we really don't want to.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
They thought that won't be here. Is that the village gonna be here?
Well, that's one thing we need to discuss.
Well, we got time, I guess.
We take a break or what? I don't think they're standing up to what they were, said they were gonna do. I'm afraid we're gonna have to take it back over. Something that we've all wanted to do. Also, something that's gonna make us sit back here, or Stephanie has really stepped up and done a lot of things to get it going.
Have we spent any money, have we appropriated money to do some repair?
Well, we got,
Have we done some of that?
they got that repaired done. They made sure that everything got done, and they got it. Business things there, they're just not, I know they're just throwing out home for a few months.
I'm not sure.
I've heard that from some of my people. I think a lot of things that started out that they're doing right is going away. So I'm afraid we're gonna have to take that back.
We talked about that when we first started, you know, based on population, we had incorporated towns to contribute a portion of the budget, and we need to get back to that.
And that's what we need to get back to. That's where we're gonna have to do a little bit of work, we'll have to do some.
I don't know how that ever got stopped, I guess it stopped, and they take the village took over, and then went stopped.
It was stopped.
And we picked up the full cost.
It was stopped before
that,
I don't remember, but it's something that they're gonna have to put a little board together. I know Mr. Rose there has been in on working with some of it, so I think he's gonna throw together a little group and get it going again. But I'm afraid we're gonna have to take it back over to get everything done.
That animal control board broke up when they take the village took over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start off here, we'll get something together, and then we'll kind of go from there on that.
Okay.
And get you the report, get it on.
All right.
Currently, the contract is expired, or they're not, it's a monthly contract. Okay. And they would bring us the contract, what they want. So it's like, you know, it is kind of qualified, it's just plain and simple.
Right now, we're not under contract.
We can bail out if they do. You just gotta take a little bit of work out of it.
I don't know what's up.
We're just gonna think about all the line items and plug something in there. I put knowing that, I asked for $100,000. I don't see it. I would appreciate something in that category, you know, to get us going.
The only thing is equipment. The only thing that has 100,000 is equipment.
I don't see it on there.
And the commissioner budget on 680.
Or is it the
They're under equipment, we have 4510.
That equipment for that meeting, there is 100,000 in there for animal control concern.
It's not all.
That's somewhere.
Maybe somebody, you know, put everything in. Not equipment. Because we just put
Animal control is 0626, it's on that. It's on tab, Dave.
Oh, it's not budget?
Yeah,
Zero. Okay.
0626.
Okay, not in the commissioner budget.
Right.
There, not budget.
I think he's asking us to put something in there, so we at least have something funded for 2027.
So, if you don't mind, I'd like to interrupt us a second. It takes a village is a contracted service that is on the list. Right, so that's what you're asking?
No, we couldn't find what under, what budget, it's under your guys' domain, it actually has its own budget line item, a different account.
It's not a line item in your budget.
And I'd like animal control budget.
Oh, good, because I guess, yeah, we were just confused that animal control was as well.
Oh, I see.
I guess where I was going is, it takes a village is a contract that we're on a monthly basis, so that's what you're trying to say, right?
But we don't have one per year contract, it's a month.
Yes, like I said, there, where we can continue.
Yeah, so we can take it over and go. Yeah.
Well, do we
I
want
think
to
the
make
last year that we run out of $70,000 for ourselves to run.
I mean, do we want to put that full amount in there, or do we know what we're talking about?
Another seven cash.
Well, I'm going back to the old days that we had. Before it takes a village, we had, I thought. And then you see the same thing, but yeah, yeah, we need to put something in there, they're gonna start things like that.
We need to change that to annual, like village.
Yeah.
Animal control. Just put it on animal control, put it there. Yeah, one put it.
No.
No, that's under there, it's on our. Have you officially separated wages yet, or is this? We haven't yet, but I'm sure we'll go quick now.
We don't want to put that back in there, and then we can.
No, that's right, you don't want to put it over the next village.
Just use the other line item above there, maybe put some money in there.
I just created a new line item.
Okay. I mean, eventually they'll break down.
Right.
Yeah, put something in there. And we don't have to do an additional next spring to get it started, or whatever we get started. You probably got money in this budget, because if you broke contract, I think you've got that money in there.
And, you know, I've asked for a sheet to show us where the money goes and what we're spending, just like everybody else, because never ever got anything. We don't really know.
Right, things weren't real.
What money we spend and no, that's, I know, cautious things that I don't know.
I just received something by email last week for June and July from the It Takes a Village. I can get that to you, Jim. For our monthly labor, but other than that,
I asked for it over years ago.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's nice.
I had a couple of and it's very big, it's not broken down like that.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with that, we're on mosquito. You got everybody here, okay. Yeah. Great news for everybody.
Yes, I'll introduce myself, couple of faces, but, so Greg Rigby, currently now graduated from 1997, about a year and a half. President Springs Valley Bank, it's a $6 million financial institution in Jackson. So we've been involved for financing the apartments in Santa Claus through the Christians, and then the medical facility originally. Been involved in some of that, involved in radius, voice county, the days that come up. So, finally, come back here, I do something like one. Been hard at this for probably about a year. I will say, I think the board is doing good things, we're taking action, having good discussions, and being cautious to approach things that don't get too far of our skis. But we did get in the budget, we're looking for $176,000. Really, this is for the board to function on a day-to-day basis. As I've been involved in Ready 1, Ready 2, the contractors, they don't want to pay for sewer tax and roads and all those things. They want to come in and have that done for them. And having that type of infrastructure really allows them to come a lot quicker. I don't know what we can do without that anymore. So being involved in this, having a kind of a voice in the state house, or having a conduit to that, RJ is really important the way I see it. $136,000, that's about $21.79 per household, and $1.92 so per household. So if you think about that, that's not a big deal, but really, from my perspective, if we're spending the money, we're probably doing the right things. If we're not, we're not taking enough action. But I do know the board, when we talk about this, we're not going to spend money, there's not that. So if we go through the year and there's not value, we don't spend the money, roll it back into the budget, talk about that next year. I can go through all these different line items, or I'm more of a kind of would rather be engaged and answer questions if you have questions from that perspective. I do know that, like, specifically the SWIC membership, I think that's really important, right? At some point, we have to be involved in that in order to get the available funds. So I think that's a big discussion point. But RJCC things coming down the road, that's going to be on. The big chunk of $134,000, that's just day-to-day operations for the board. That's for us to, we have different levels of education, some people need to be educated more on certain things. So those types of things, obviously, projects and being prepared for folks to come in for different, to see if we're good enough to type of things. So, I guess I will comment being in different boards. I think radius is probably one of the stronger ones I've been involved in. It's more of a kind of a lot of different works together. But what I've seen so far out SPIDA, it's starting to come up with the people's counties and some of the strong ones. We're talking about the right things, but this last meeting we had with White, business retention. I mean, those things are important. So there's actually action taken versus just a lot of talk.
Anything the mid-state board will do? The mid-state board, you need that built for us, so we can tie.
So, publicly being a community bank, I'm very neutral on that situation. Personally, I have.
Hey, what's like going to happen this valley?
It would be big for I can tell you, spend a lot of time going to Bloomington for basketball and football games, and 69 days age difference. So, we have been in the heat of that, being in Jasper, but I have half my constituents like that.
I mean, I live in my North, and I got one quicker, I got the wall.
Oh, yeah. Owensboro is amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you look very, very familiar. I grew up really right there. So for the questions, I think, to my point earlier, we're doing the right things. We're trying to be a self-sufficient board, and, there's people on the board dedicated to trying to help the community. I couldn't move away, besides stay here, I finally have a sophomore and a seventh grader in school. So it's important for me to keep this place going and to, I'm competitive, I'm here to show Patriots, so I'd like to see you guys move.
That's always a good thing.
So questions, thoughts, I mean, we can get into this further.
I guess one thing, and I know that being on the board, but maybe not everybody understands, that's the money, and it's gonna, the Skeeto will start paying for some of the things that the county is paying for going forward. For us to operate. Like some of the memberships and read memberships and stuff, or Indiana First.
Yeah, I think it's really going to allow us to operate with so we don't
Now, can we elaborate on what Rachel was saying yesterday about the RDA, where the future of that might be going, we might be joining, or is that something we don't know for sure yet?
We're not sure yet, we're moving
I think the
that.
bottom line is you have to be with RDA in order to be available this month. We're involved in now,
Correct.
there are other options that could make us stronger. I think there's a lot of us that allows us to.
So real conversation for county, just want to see what service county has.
So currently, ready programs that are going right now, projects in the county. Rachel?
Researching, community center is ready to, Orchard State is ready to run, that includes, you also have Rock Falls, and
Right.
Falls, and the ready to projects.
So the Orchard State is one of
Correct.
I think it's fully, they're doing
They're
it.
really,
Yeah, so we know Ruger and,
Yeah.
Phil Ryder, and that's very well, we had to see
So, cross all those,
That's state That's one that kind of company across.
I've seen some of those buildings, that's it.
Construction and also some place,
I was gonna say, if you want to tell more about that, how that, because they probably don't know where they're going down there.
So, Ready to projects are, Frosty Falls, that is a, extended pause, they have started construction. The Pleasant Place project in Rockport, that is going to be potentially 40 single-family homes. The first phase is 12 homes, that's with the state, with their match capability, that's their first phase. They want to get infrastructure into that first phase, and then we'll see how that expands after the Ready to portion of that project is complete. And then we have, Councilman Frosty Falls. Thank you, Richland Community Center.
How many units is Frosty Falls?
Frosty Falls is, I think, 44 duplexes. Yeah,
We talked to Ruger yesterday, he's already got a lot of interest building up moving forward.
What's the Pleasant Places of the one in Rio or
Rockport. What's the street that's
It's
on?
actually behind Copperfield Drive. They'll have to build road access there.
You know what that is?
It's just north of, 66.
Yeah.
So I want that
That one's probably gonna have groundbreaking later this year.
very soon. Very
Okay.
soon. I'm hoping this fall.
Yeah.
So it's not the project going on by the fire department in Rio?
Yeah. It's within the city limits of Rockport.
Okay, cool.
This is a property that, the mayor Winkler, purchased back in 21, 22 with, ARPA funds. And, this is where the SKIA has been able to capture the ready funds, so the city of Rockport can build new homes. So this is part of our Ready to project.
And the other Ready one that was in Santa Claus, that one fell through, right? The one by the golf course?
But we took that money and transferred it to Orchard Estates
So
because
that
we
you
had
had-
Alton Ray.
Yes.
And we didn't want to let that money get out of the county
That's
and go
right.
back to the region.
Yes, there was a very quick shift. in
I remember faintly from all that, okay.
Which was 1 year ago, here in about a week. So 1 year ago, that funding was transferred to the Orchard Estates, and Ryan Gregg Holmes, who is the developer of Orchard Estates, has now completed within 1 year 20 duplexes, which will create 40 individual homes.
So it's about 4.7 million in ready funding over the last 2 rounds, which equated to $25 million in total project investment in the county, which is about $575 per county household.
Probably got a dumb question here, but what is that big ass building down there next to Freedom Maintenance that's there looking at?
That's medical center.
That's big.
It's supposed to be a medical, but some say it's supposed to be some kind of medical center, and
Somebody spent all that money and paying taxes on it, nothing going on.
That's a Dr. Volra from Owensboro, Kentucky, who he purchased that lot, built the building, I mean,
Man, that's a beautiful building there, that's,
we
yeah.
should be thankful that he.
It's gonna move up here someday.
Correct, yes.
Hey.
Exactly.
If he wants to pay property taxes on it, that's fine.
And he mows, it's a pleasant, view for the front of the street. I don't know if you're done asking questions, but
I was gonna make sure that you guys talk about our meeting yesterday with Bergsma.
Fantastic.
He's on the board now, but him telling us the number of construction workers and where to peak and how long it lasts. I mean, it's like 10 years, so.
He said about 1,000 construction workers for the next 10 years, yes. Just for that project. He said there were several phases, decommissioning, breaking down, new construction, so it will be about 10 years of those construction workers being down.
So we're gonna get a small group of housing developers and engage them in a meeting or two and let them know now what's getting ready to happen.
SKIDA is working on a large project framework for taking advantage of these workers, making sure that their money stays here in Suffolk County, but then also keeping an eye out for what happens when they leave, right? So, we're working on that.
That's the highlight I want to bring up, so keep on.
I think sometimes also, I know it takes a long time, it's, I was seat as county commissioner, and what CETA has done for our county and helping us with some of the things that have came forward with AEP, with TANAPSCA, they have helped our executive board as commissioners navigate what that looks like from, the press, what conversations we need to have for our county when that is a phone call that we have to take. They have also represented Spencer County in the State House when it comes to DNR permitting, working with the Superior Ag fertilizer plant and how we were able to complete those permit processes quicker than if we did not have someone representing our economic development.
I think it's that point, making sure you don't make missteps and how you communicate things to the public, because I told you this morning, I saw some people on the news that these people don't get too far out in front of their skis, the public gets into their mind before you know, control there.
We're also offering media training to all elected officials in the next few weeks. If you're interested in that, kick off to all of you in person, just to help you navigate the press, especially with all the big news.
Bergman was real supportive of that. He wants everybody, all elected officials and the board to know, what could be coming and navigate that.
And we have, we're still engaged in the SHIP Act discussions, all of that. Industry, there's to where we're headed us.
Anyway, I just think that, I love this, that we are in a monumental time for our county, and I am thankful that we have what we have representing our economic development board, and I don't know that we have had this in the past. I know it's been something that is new to the council in regards to what does the funding of the type of organization look like, but I think that reviewing the history of what we've carried out in the past 2 years and what we may have coming in many years to come, we cannot do this alone. And I do ask for support in regards to the CETA board and what the operation of that organization looks like. So thank you.
Anybody have any questions? All right, well, thank you.
Appreciate y'all, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Should have a nameplate on there, so new people know who you're on.
Ready, ready? I'm trying to show them. We didn't have. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. When the next one, take a break or?
We got 12 minutes till the next one is due.